I am number one, and I am Coach O, and this is my National Scouting Service podcast show. I am one of the only coaches with 5 teams. As you can see, all my teams are spread out in the front, with me wearing one of my teams being the Indianapolis Colts football jersey. With that being said, I know I have a lot of family members that's upset with me about me having 5 teams. I never knew it was a rule that you had to potentially have one team, but they get mad at me, one being my cousin, Mark Tyler. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Hey, congratulations on y'all win on Thursday, as well as my uncle, Edward Benjamin, a.k.a. Pepper. He's an Oakland Raiders fan. Too bad for him, but they get mad at me all the time. But with that being said, we're going to do some NFL talk. And before we get into my picks for these upcoming games Sunday, just to give you some NFL news, the Steelers outside linebacker T.J. Watt has been activated from the reserve COVID list. So he should be playing this Sunday to be able to help his Pittsburgh Steelers. I know my brother, Cleveland West, a.k.a. King Cleve, is probably excited and happy about that. And in Broncos news, which is one of my teams, Broncos running back Javonte Williams set to get the bulk of the workload versus one of my other teams, the Kansas City Chiefs, which Melvin Gordon Hill is doubtful to play. So he'll be getting a lot of the carries against the Kansas City Chiefs. And in my picks, you'll see who I'm picking out of that game, even though I have 2 of my teams playing against one another. In Buccaneers news, Buccaneers Bruce Arians won't address futures of Antonio Brown, Mike Edwards until suspensions are over. I'm thinking these 2 guys are on the brink of being out. Antonio Brown seemed to not get it. He's been with 4 different teams, and with each team he haven't had a long stint with. They've been getting rid of him. I don't know if he's a locker room problem or he have an ego problem or whatever the case may be. His talent speaks, phenomenal on the field. You can't question his talent. He's a great receiver. One-on-one coverage, you cannot handle him. This guy know how to play against zone coverage. I just hate to see that his career may be ending with the Buccaneers because he can help them along the way, as well as he may end up getting blackballed out of the NFL. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts has an ankle injury. He's questionable to play this Sunday versus the Jets, but I'm pretty sure he's going to try to make it through because we don't know how long he will be with Philadelphia, and he's not going to let this ankle injury keep him off the field, because if the Eagles do decide to let him go, he's probably want to get his stock up for other teams to pursue him. Another NFL injury update, the latest league news is with the Washington Redskins. They have a numerous of injuries on their roster, and they haven't been disclosed as of yet, but they have up until Sunday to disclose the injuries that they have. Saints quarterback Taysom Hill, feared to have suffered a mallet finger injury, could require surgery. I don't know if it's the same type of injury that Seattle Seahawks quarterback had, but he probably have to have surgery on his finger. The Saints can't get a break. Now they have 2 of their prominent quarterbacks down, so I'm pretty sure they'll be looking for another quarterback. They should have went after Superman when they had the chance of going after him. Also in news, Pro Football Hall of Famer Claude Humphrey died at the age of 77 years old. Prayers go out to his family, and he was a great football player. I know he's going to be missed in the NFL world as well as amongst family and friends. In college news, Ohio University quarterback Aiden Hutchinson is emerging as a potential number 1 pick in the 2022 NFL draft, according to some scout sources that's affiliated with the NFL. Also, I want to give another big shout out to Sam Houston State Bearcats, as they'll be facing Incarnate Word in the first round of their playoffs. Sam Houston State is ranked number 1. I am a 1991 Southland Conference champion of the Sam Houston State Bearcats. So big shouts out to them. Zion McCullum, Sam Houston State defensive back, has been chosen to play in the East and West Shriners bowl game. So big shouts out to him. He's a Galveston Ball alumni, played at Galveston Ball High School, as well as graduated from Galveston Ball High School, and has graduated from Sam Houston State University. Jackson State University head coach Deion Sanders will be playing against head coach Dooley of the Prairie View A&M Panthers. That'll be today at 3 p.m. You want to tune into that game. I'm picking the Prairie View A&M Panthers to win that game. Now let's go into my NFL picks. We have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans tomorrow at 12 p.m. You know I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts over the Houston Texans. Texans not doing too good this year. They still trying to hold on and maintain their identity, and players will still continue to play hard, which they should be because they are NFL players and they get paid to play. The Minnesota Vikings against the Detroit Lions. I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings over the Detroit Lions. You have the New York Giants over the Miami Dolphins. I'm riding with the New York Giants in this. You have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Atlanta Falcons. You have the Philadelphia Eagles against the New York Jets. I'm riding with the Jets. I'm riding with the Eagles, but the Jets, they are playing strong right now in the NFL. And then we have the Cardinals against my Chicago Bears. I'm picking the Bears in this one, even though I know the Cardinals are getting their quarterback, their star sensation back, and that's going to be a problem. I don't know if J.J. Watt is back. I don't know if he's still injured, but I'm still going with the Bears. We have the Chargers against the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals been playing strong now, but the Chargers, their offense is potent. I'm going to go with the Chargers. We have the Jaguars against the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams over the Jaguars. We have the Washington I guess the Washington team, I almost called them that name, and I don't want nobody getting upset with me, against the Oakland Raiders. I'm sorry, Uncle Pelt. I'm not going with your Raiders. I'm going with the Washington team, the Washington team of the NFL, whatever their name is. Then we have the Ravens against the Steelers. I'm sorry, my brother Wes. I'm going with the Ravens over your Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we have the 49ers against the Seahawks. My brother Jerry Green, I know you're a 49ers fan, man, and also my brother, my cousin Alan Tyler, RIP, he's a 49ers fan, but I'm going with those Seattle Seahawks. Then we have the Broncos against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm going with the Broncos. I have to. Then we have the Patriots against the Bills, and I'm going to go with the Bills over the Patriots, and these are my picks. This is my show. Hope you all are having a great day and continue to love on your loved ones. Call your loved ones and see how they are. I am Coach O, and this is my National Scout Service podcast show.